It's Class 1 state sectional softball. The Crocker Lady Lions hosting the Norwood Lady Pirates. Our game being brought to you by the Bank of Crocker, Lynch's Furniture, the Marys County Bank, the Seller Sexton Auto Group, Shelter Insurance Agents Mike Anthony in Waynesville and Dave Holland in Richland, St. Robert Auto Supply, the Waynesville Medical Plaza, Memorial Chapels, York and Company Pharmacy, the Crocker School District, Heenan Construction, Syrinx Farms, Town and Country Supermarkets, the Pulaski County Health Department, American Home Solutions, Gasco Sage Electric Co-op, and Post Pawn. Let's play ball in Crocker.
Good evening to you and yours. We're out here at Crocker High School, Crocker, Missouri, about 20 minutes away from our home base of Waynesville, Missouri, for today's Frisco League basketball matchup. The Crocker Lions taking on the Plato Eagles. Connor Harbert here with you today, 97.9 The Source. Just about to get going here today. Unfortunately, not much of a pregame here. Had a little bit of connectivity issues with the internet. You know how fickle that can be. So, kind of just joining here right on in progress. I do not anticipate we'll have any more further problems. You know, sometimes you have to fandango with technology to get it to work. But we get going here, of course, announcing starting lineups here for Plato. First and foremost, you'll have the lineup you saw mostly at the Frisco League tournament. Lane Johnson, the junior, going to be out there on the floor. Looks like Graham Todd as well. We'll get you the rest of the Plato lineup here in a moment. As for Crocker, looks like you'll have Tyler Bush out there in the starting lineup. You'll also have Jackson Burney. How about Peyton Ment? You'll also have, looks like Adam Newton and Jesse Goldsmith there as well. So, again, Connor Harbor here with you, 97.9 The Source. Just kind of shotgun the start here today, but it should be a good one here. Two teams looking to gain some positive momentum heading on into the earlier portions of the season. By the way, Andrew Woodruff in the starting lineup here for the Eagles. How about Tanner Atterbury? Again, I mentioned Lane Johnson earlier, Graham Todd, and then Colby Wilson will also be in the starting lineup here too. So to jump for Crocker, Adam Newton. Woodruff to jump for Plato, but it's Crocker who wins the opening tip. It'll be Jackson Burney who comes across midcourt as we get underway here in this varsity boys matchup. Jesse Goldsmith around trying to pass it into the corner here, trying to find. It was Tyler Bush in the corner. And haul it in. So at the turnover, Plato basketball. Two varsity matchups here tonight. Only covering the boys. We'll pick up the Crocker girls later in the month of January. We'll come back here later on. Tell you about that here in a moment. Here's a foul up the floor. Graham Todd trying to drive. He's fouled from behind. First foul of the game going to be called on Tyler Bush. Quickly inbounded here from the sideline. It's going to be Atterbury who takes it inside Woodruff. Woodruff leading scorer for the Eagles during the Frisco League tournament. Turnaround jumper. Got it to go. So it's Andrew Woodruff who starts the scoring. Plato takes a quick 2-0 lead. By the way, Crocker victorious in the JV game just a little bit before this. Looking to make it a twofer. Here's a three-pointer from the wing. No. Tyler Bush can't get it to go. Rebounded by the Eagles. Colby Wilson up the left side here to the wing. Now looking to drive in. Opposite wing. Atterbury for three. No, too hard. Off the back of the rim. Long rebound. Bush fighting for it, as is Woodruff. Goes out of bounds. We'll say it was last touch by Woodruff. Crocker, according to my numbers, and I do believe there's two blanks here, 1-5 on the season. Had games against Maranatha Baptist and Richland over the last few days. Don't know how those worked, how those went. But before that, on a bit of a losing streak. So trying to pick up some wins here. It's Crocker driving to the right-hand side. Basket good. Jackson Burney good for two. All tied up at two. Driving through the middle of the lane, Andrew Woodruff off the glass. He'll get another one. Woodruff now with four. All four of Plato's early points. And they lead 4-2. Three-pointer back the other way. No good. Fight for the rebound. Trying to save it was Burney, but it's knocked out of bounds. Stays now, it comes back the other way with Plato. Eagles riding a 3-game winning streak. A big win over Houston back on the 16th. Overtime win at Conway, and then a 13-point win against Dora. So they have a lot of momentum here at the moment. Here's Lane Johnson driving left baseline. Dumps it underneath. Woodruff, bit of an awkward shot. Bernie's there to haul it in. Here comes Bernie into the corner and around once again. Driving left side, Adam Newton. Newton, one of the leading scorers for the Lions. Into the corner. Three-pointer. That will be Logan Smith. Puts it through, and Crocker's back out in front. It's 5-4. Smith going to put himself on the board here with his first three. Didn't take us long to see our first three-pointer today. Contrast to yesterday's Frisco League matchup. Did not see a single three-pointer there in that one. Of course, Dixon overcoming Stoutland. Shot middle of the lane here for Woodruff. No good. Back of the rim. Hauling in the rebound is Newton. Into the corner. Smith going to try again from the corner. No, didn't get it this time. Rebounded, though, by Goldsmith. Passes it off. Gets it right back. Back outside. Now Bernie. Brown now over to Smith. Fakes the pass, now makes the pass. Driving left baseline, it's Newton. Spins back around top, over to the right wing. Into the corner now. Going to try another three-pointer. No, again, too hard. High rebound. Atterbury's there to bring it in. Atterbury going to bring in a lot of rebounds. Atterbury part of that trio of 6'4" players that we talked so much about during the tournament. Off the glass, Todd can't get it to go. Rebounded here offensively by Newton. Coming around, spins to his right. Shot blocked away. I think it was Woodruff who got a hand on that. Another reference to the tournament. Woodruff, lots of blocks. He knows how to get up there and bring them down. Plato with the basketball back. Atterbury inside Johnson. Johnson going to travel with it. Turnover here on Plato. Plato coached by Colin Holzer. Crocker coached by Steve Schofield. Left side here. Tyler Bush inside. That's James Helmick. Can't get it to go from the left elbow. Rebounded by Johnson. Up and around, left sideline now. Todd on the wing. Up top to the top of the key, Johnson. Nice pass underneath here. Woodruff on the left block. Shot over Helmick is good. Woodruff now with all 6 of Plato's points. And Plato again leads 6-5. Ament on the right wing, and around the perimeter we go to Bush. Pump fake, trying to go around Atterbury. Left elbow now. Here's Bernie again. That one's good. Bernie's second basket, now with 4. Lead going back and forth here at the moment. Now it's Crocker who leads this one. 7-6 with 3:20 left to go in the first quarter. Atterbury in the corner, off to the left wing. Todd, baseline. Now Johnson. No good, but Atterbury's there for the putback. Rolled around the rim, Atterbury brings it down and puts it back up. 8-7, another lead change here in this first quarter. Ament, he got it to go. Second three of the game for Crocker, and the Lions take a 2-point lead now. It's 10-8, 2:55 left to go in the first. Todd going to come up the right sideline here, jumps off to Woodruff. Woodruff always looking to drive, dumping it off to the block, but an offensive foul. A charge going to be called. James Helmick setting his feet. He'll take the charge, and it will be Crocker basketball. First foul here on Woodruff. First team foul. A couple more substitutions come in. Crocker likes to change the lineup frequently. Adam Newton back in the ballgame. Newton still looking for his first points. Again, I mentioned Newton is one of the main scorers here on this Crocker team. Bernie driving middle of the lane, off to the corner. Smith for 3, another one. How about Logan Smith off the bench? 2 threes now, 5-point ball game, 13-8. Certainly has that spot. Plato going to have to do a better job of getting out there and contesting that one. Atterbury, top of the key. Here's a 3-pointer. Back the other way. That one's good. I'll tell you what. We didn't get any threes yesterday. Well, we're going to get plenty here. That was Colby Wilson. 13-11 now in favor of Crocker. Not to say that yesterday's game didn't lack excitement, just no shooting from outside. Here's Adam Newton, right side of the glass. He'll put it back through. 15-11. Scoring coming free and easy over the last couple minutes. Woodruff off to the right side. Todd gets it right back. One dribble, left wing, over now to Colby Wilson. Wilson, a couple dribbles over to the right wing. Graham Todd for three. Rims out. Rebounded, though, by Johnson. Johnson off the glass. Rolls through. Johnson there for the putback. His first two, 15-13. Newton kicks it out to Bernie for three this time. No, way too far to the right. Ball loose on the floor, though. Body's going to fall on it. We'll have a jump ball. Possession arrow pointing back toward Plato. Again, this is our final game before Christmas. Crocker girls play later tonight against Steelville. We'll have the Crocker girls January 26th. At least according to my definitely not subject to change schedule. Here's Woodruff driving in, right side. He'll be fouled. Blocking foul, charge here to Peyton Ament. His first personal, second team foul. Of course, we're not done for 2022. We'll have the Rolla Holiday Tournament for Waynesville basketball. Tell you a little bit about that here if we get a moment. Todd, wing-to-wing pass into the corner. Atterbury. Cross-court pass now over to Todd. Todd going to try for the three in the lead. There it is. Graham Todd's first three. 16-15. Plato back out in front. Here's Ament, left baseline, dribbling out to his left. Gets it right back in the corner, guarded by Atterbury. Looks to be a 2-3 zone here for Plato. Newton driving in, back outside. Seth Scruton for three. No. Back of the rim. Atterbury, again, 6'4", very tall. Able to bring in the rebound. Here comes Wilson, 30 seconds left to go in the quarter. Around we go. Johnson up top. Here's Wilson for three. Backboard, no good. Bounces off to the left and out of bounds. It'll be Crocker basketball. Sub here for Plato, Ryan Steinbrink. Replacing Atterbury. 20.1 seconds left to go in the quarter. Been a quick quarter. Following the trends of the JV game, just not a lot of fouls in that one. Moving quickly, starting a little bit before we were supposed to today. Here's a pass off to the corner, trying to go inside, trying to find Goldsmith, found Ament instead, and you'll get the bucket and the foul. Not the intended target on that particular pass, certainly trying to find Goldsmith. Went by him, but found the hands of Peyton Ament. He's got 5 from the free throw line, he'll make it 6. And with that, Crocker takes themselves an 18-16 lead. Still a chance here for Plato to pick up a bucket. 7.3 seconds. Ball inbounded to Todd. Todd going to push it up the right sideline. Sets his feet off to Woodruff. Now 3 seconds here. Woodruff driving in. Dumps it underneath. Steinbrink off the glass. It's through. We're tied. Basket counts. And after a fast and furious first quarter, we're all knotted up at 18. We'll go ahead and take ourselves a 1-minute timeout. We'll come back. Thank some of our sponsors, and we'll get back to it with the second quarter in this one. You're listening to Frisco League Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
The trucks are coming in and coming in. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has vehicles on the lot with your name on it. Stop by and check out the selection. Take your pick and drive off the lot today with a new or pre-owned vehicle of your choice. Lowe Chevrolet can help you with financing, service, and so much more. Serving the community you live in for over 30 years. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville.
Mailbox It in St. Robert is now your complete shipping headquarters. Mailbox It is a UPS authorized shipping agent. They can ship your package UPS, accept UPS drop-offs, and can accept UPS returns with a shipping label. Add FedEx and the United States Postal Service, and why go anywhere else? Mailbox It is the go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. Mailbox It is a copy, print, and document service center. They can even print your photos and canvases. Mailbox It, 213 Suite 3, St. Robert Boulevard.
Back here once again as we start the second quarter. Very quick first quarter. Only a couple fouls each. 18 all between Plato and Crocker, our Frisco League matchup of the day. Crocker to start the quarter with the basketball. Here's Adam Newton off into the corner. Peyton Ament going to try for a 3 to start things out. Too long. Long rebound brought in by Steinbrink. Steinbrink ending the quarter with a bucket for the Eagles to tie things back up. Now here's Graham Todd on the left wing. Going around here, off to Steinbrink up top, and around over to Todd. Back and around the perimeter now, driving right baseline. Steinbrink, 10-foot shot, no good, hauled in here by Goldsmith. He'll make the outlet pass to Newton. Newton 2 points in that first quarter. Here's a three-pointer. Tyler Bush, no good. Hauled in by Todd. Outlet pass made. Left baseline. Johnson left it short. Off the rim, it's Newton. Newton looking to push it here. Fast break, back the other way. Left side layup, got it to go. Newton's got 4. And it's Crocker out in front here in the second quarter. A minute gone by, 20-18. Wilson across half court, going to be met by Ament. Man-to-man defense being played here by Crocker. Nope, going to fall back into a 2-3 zone. Three-pointer, left wing, no good here for Todd. Woodruff, though, able to bring in the rebound. One dribble, 5-foot shot, it's there. Woodruff matches Newton, 20 all, 6:35. Trying to pass it inside was Newton, but throws it away. Plato basketball. Substitution here for the Eagles. Player not on my roster, and not in the program either. So must be a jersey number difference here. We'll see if we can't get a name later on that one. Driving in, right block, Newton up and good. Adam Newton, good for 2. These two teams really showing their stuff offensively. Have not had too many defensive stops here in this one, to be honest with you. And now here comes Todd. Todd to the middle of the lane, off the glass and through. 22 apiece. 2 minutes gone by now in the second quarter. Newton coming to his left, top of the key, left side. Bernie for 3 this time. Left it long. Johnson's there to bring it in. A little more rare for a team to come up empty here in the early goings. Woodruff on over to Todd. Todd to the wing. 3 substitutions coming in for Crocker here at the next dead ball. Todd has a shot blocked, but gets it right back. And we'll put it off the glass. 24 now, 22. Plato leading here. Tyler Bush gets it. Left corner. Dribbles in. Takes the 12-foot shot. And he'll string that one too. Bush's first 2. 24 apiece. Woodruff to the right side, Todd. Todd back to Woodruff. To the left elbow, back outside. Number 0 with it. Bounce pass to the wing. Here's Todd to the left and back to 0. 0 over the Steinbrink and up top Todd. Todd to Woodruff. Woodruff, jump shot from the elbow. High rebound. Who's got it? Crocker has it. Here comes Crocker. Fast break. Peyton Ament stops on the wing. Stops and takes the 3. No, too far to the right, and Steinbrink's got it. Near the sideline. Pass it off to Todd. Todd pass down the floor. Almost too high for Woodruff, but he's able to knock it into the hands of number 0. Hate to call him by his number, just not in the program. Or on the roster. I have to work with what I'm given. Here's Johnson driving left baseline. Bounces around, but falls through. Lead has not been more than 2 now for several minutes. Ties and ties and ties and lead changes. Story of this one. Tyler Bush from the left baseline. Rims out. Johnson's got the rebound. A chance for Plato maybe to push this lead beyond 2. But first we'll have a timeout here taken by Plato. So halfway through quarter number 2. There'll be a 30-second timeout. Come back here in just a moment. 26-24. Favor the Eagles. You're listening to Frisco League Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Growing up, my parents always encouraged me to do what's right, even if it wasn't easy. I'd always hear my mother's voice say, "Do the right thing." That stuck with me. Every day, just do the right thing. That's it. The rest takes care of itself.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe in doing the right thing for our customers and our communities.
See John Gregory and Crocker about Shelter Insurance's auto, home, and life options.
Back here, once again, coming out of the timeout. 26-24, foul on the floor. Charged here to Crocker. Seth Struton picking up the foul, his first. Tanner Atterbury with the basketball, off to Woodruff. Squares up to the basket, kicks it back outside, right wing. Here's Todd driving in. Left it short. Who's got the rebound? Woodruff does, and he'll have it on the putback. Woodruff now the first player into double digits, and for the first time in a while, we'll have ourselves a multi-bucket lead. It's 28-24. Crocker trying to bring it back to within one with the three-pointer. No. Ball tipped out, but eventually able to find it on the baseline. It's Todd. Pass up the floor here. Nobody in front of Woodruff. Right side layup. Left it short. Big missed opportunity there for some points. Rebounded by Crocker. Here comes Strutton. Strutton. Top of the key, Newton. Over to the left side. Helmet. Fakes the pass. Now drives in. Kicks it back outside. Logan Smith. Off to Strutton for three this time. Got it to go. Right to the hoop. Strutton adds another Crocker three to the mix. 28-27. Pressure broken here. Atterbury trying to send one down to Johnson, but it's knocked away. Strutton comes up with the steal. Off to Newton into the corner. Smith for the lead for Crocker. No, left it short. Gets his own rebound, or almost did, but he knocks it out of bounds, and so it'll be Plato ball. 2:50 left to go here in this second quarter. Coming up at halftime, we'll take ourselves a break and again let a few more of our sponsors identify themselves. Go over some individual numbers and get you set up for what is hopefully another exciting half of basketball. Wayne Johnson driving left baseline. He's fouled. No, travel first. Walks with it. And the Lions take over. Here's Newton, top of the key. Sets his feet. Off to the top. Bernie. Squared his feet. Definitely likes to shoot. Now off to Helmick. Helmick left wide open. He wants that three. Off the rim and in. Bounced around the rim for what seemed like an eternity. But it eventually falls Crocker's way. The Lions back out in front. They're on a 6-0 run. It's 30-28. Atterbury right wing over to Todd and around to Wilson. Wilson picked up here by Ament. On to Todd and Atterbury again in the corner. Here's Wilson driving in. Kicked it to the corner. Todd. Woodruff now. Left block. Double teamed outside Todd. Todd now going to drive on through. He's got the 8-footer. Todd 6 points in the quarter. 9 overall. Tied back up. 30 apiece. Tyler Bush, big pump fake. Inside it goes. Over to Bernie. Bernie, awkward shot falling backwards. But got the right angle. Perhaps looking for some contact. Didn't necessarily find it. Still threw up the shot. And, well, made it work. 32-30 now. Crocker leads. Colby Wilson, bounce pass inside. Johnson on the block. He's got the 4-footer. 32 apiece. 1:15. Atterbury sends one into the stands. Pushes the pass away. Still, though, Crocker ball. Jesse Goldsmith, Logan Smith checking in. Plato still going with that core 5. Like I said earlier, Crocker definitely more frequent substitutions than the Eagles. Long three, Peyton Ament didn't get it to go. Long rebound, Smith going to let it fly. Perhaps thought it was tipped by a Plato player, but that's not the case. It'll be Eagles basketball. 60 seconds left to go in the quarter. On now to Todd. Todd off to Wilson. To the right, into the corner, Atterbury. Looking for the pass inside. Instead, rotates it around. Now it's Woodruff on the block. Woodruff double team, trying to fight through it, and then he gets it. Woodruff, such a special player inside. He knows how to create space. He's got 12. 34-32 now. Left elbow to the baseline. Here's Goldsmith driving in. Knocked to weak whistle, but a travel call. I didn't hear the whistle, but our official made the travel call. It's back the other way now with Plato. Selective hearing, maybe. Atterbury, top of the key. Woodruff to Todd. Into the corner, Atterbury. Outside and over to Todd. Maybe Plato looking for the final shot of the half. They back it out to the half-court line. Now 14 seconds left to go. Still dribbling, now 10. See where they make the move. Here comes Johnson. Johnson left block, got it in. Goldsmith trying to take the charge, but there was no charge to be had. Here comes Crocker, though, to end the half with a 3. No, left it short. It's a 4-point Eagle lead. So Lane Johnson, points number 7 and 8 to end the half. And it's Plato who takes the advantage, 36-32. So we'll take ourselves a 4-minute timeout. Need to get a few of these sponsors out of the way, or at least let them identify themselves, since we did not have a pregame here. We'll come back, we'll go over some individual numbers, and then, of course, we'll go ahead and send it on in to the second half. But hey, back in 4 minutes, you're listening to Frisco League Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall, all the seasons bring havoc to your home, sidewalks, and driveways. Bring life back into your projects with Big Johnson Power Washing. They do commercial and residential. Let the experts do the work for you. Call Big Johnson Power Washing. They're mobile, they can go anywhere, and they bring their own water. There is literally no job too big or too small. They're fully insured, and they pride themselves in making sure their customers are completely happy. So don't trust your home and things to just anyone to clean up. Call the pros, and they do give free estimates. Big Johnson Power Washing, 417-533-2010. That's 417-533-2010. Big Johnson Power Washing, proud supporter of the Plato Eagles. Go Eagles!
When you or your loved ones need healthcare services, the last things you should have to worry about are where to go, how to get there, or how you're going to pay for it. Phelps Health offers convenient locations in Rolla, Salem, St. James, Vienna, and Waynesville. With services available to assist with insurance coverage, payment options, and transportation, healthcare has never been simpler. From the moment you arrive at one of our locations, we're committed to helping make your visit as seamless as possible. Please visit phelpshealth.org to learn more.
Folks, Mike Freeman here with Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert, and we've got a huge selection of trucks that have been the best back-to-back sellers for the past 45 years, the Ford F-Series. Due to popular demand, we're bringing back this incredible offer. Now through December 31st, get up to $2,000 trade assistance bonus cash when you purchase a new 22 Ford F-150. Come by Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert today or shop online 24/7 at edmorsefordstrobert.com, where you're always backed by Morse.
If you are seeking employment and love working around children, the Plato School District is looking for you. The Plato School District is currently seeking qualified applicants for bus drivers and sub-bus drivers to drive routes. To apply for this or any other open positions, all you need to do is go online to platorv.org. Click on the menu button and scroll down to employment. Online applications are available. Positions and descriptions are outlined. The Plato RV School District is an equal opportunity employer.
It's a one-stop at the Lynchburg store on Highway 32. A convenience store in a convenient place, especially for those living off the beaten path that may need some supplies for dinner, an expected or unexpected get-together, and gas when the gauge is not looking real good. Lynchburg store on Highway 32.
In sports, success is measured in the number of points scored, in games won, and in championships earned. At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, and being there when you need us. In fact, 9 out of 10 people surveyed with a claim would recommend Shelter to a friend. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For a free insurance review,
for auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
the winter driving season can be a beast, especially if you're not prepared. In getting ready, make a stop at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply, just off Missouri Avenue. You'll find the Napa Legend Premium and AAA Premium batteries ready to put in and give you the power needed on those cold days ahead. Good wipers are a key in seeing where you're going, and there's Napa, Trico, and Rain-X wipers in stock. Antifreeze is another must for the upcoming driving season, and St. Robert Auto Supply has all the top brands. Jumper cables and fuel additives keep you up and running, and it's all available at St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue, where you can get the good stuff 7 days a week.
When the chaos is over and the dust settles, it's a relief to see that big old tree you've always loved still there, unharmed and confident. Confidence that brings about trust and comfort from a full-service bank right here in your own community. Your one stop for savings, checking, home equity and auto loans, and CDs and money markets. That's your protection from the storm.
The Bank of Iberia in 2 locations, Iberia and Waynesville. Come on in to the Bank of Iberia.
It's time to turn on the heat. Make sure you're ready. Call AirServe Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at AirServe Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on Historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Once again at the Crocker High School Gymnasium. We're at halftime of this varsity boys contest. The action's been fast and furious, but at the half, it is the Plato Eagles who lead Crocker 36-32. Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me for once again another day of Frisco League basketball action. It's our final game before Christmas, not our final game of 2022, but as far as the holiday season, this is pretty much it. So, there is a girls' game after this. Unfortunately, not going to broadcast that one for you here tonight. We will have the Crocker girls later on in January. Of course, I got a couple games coming up in the month of January on the girls' side, on the Frisco League side. But for now, just the boys' game here tonight as we take a look at some individual numbers from that first half. First and foremost for the Crocker Lions, 18 points after one, 32 at the half. Nobody in double digits just yet, but a very balanced scoring effort here. You've got four players leading the way with 6 points right now. Jackson Burney with 6. Logan Smith has a couple threes for 6. Adam Newton with 6 points as well. And then you have Peyton Ament, a 3-pointer, a 2-pointer, and a free throw. 4-6 total there. A couple players here with 3. That'd be Seth Strutton and James Helmick. And then, of course, with 2 points, bringing up the rear, that would be Tyler Bush. Again, 32 points there at the half for the Crocker Lions. Now we take a look here at Plato. 18 points in the first quarter, 18 points in the second quarter. So 36 total halftime points. Only scoring double digits thus far. Plato has. That would be Andrew Woodruff, 6 points at the end of the first quarter, 12 points at the half, so he leads all scorers. Graham Todd with 9 points. He had a 3-pointer in the first quarter, added a couple shots from the field, or trio of shots from the field, I should say, in the second quarter. 8 points there for Lane Johnson, working inside today. 3 points for Colby Wilson, and then 2 points for Ryan Steinbrink. Steinbrink tying things up there at the end of the first quarter. And, of course, that was 2 points. Might be a big deal here in this one. These two teams have not been able to separate from one another. Our largest lead of the game, 4 points, believe it or not. At the moment, there you go. 36-32, excuse me. We did have a couple of 4-point leads during the proceedings, but for the most part, we've really kind of hovered in that tie ball game, that 2-point lead on either side. So probably going to have ourselves an exciting second half. I wouldn't miss it for the world. Of course, going to be bringing you all the action, but for now, we take ourselves another 2-minute timeout. When we come back, it's time for the second half. Plato 36, Crocker 32. You're listening to Frisco League Basketball right here on 97.9 The Source.
If you are seeking employment and love working around children, the Plato School District is looking for you. The Plato School District is currently seeking qualified applicants for bus drivers and sub-bus drivers to drive routes. To apply for this or any other open positions, all you need to do is go online to platorv.org. Click on the menu button and scroll down to Employment. Online applications are available. Positions and descriptions are outlined. The Plato RV School District is an equal opportunity employer.
If you've been to Flo's 66 Diner in St. Robert, then you're one of the many. And if you haven't been there, you need to get on the bandwagon because you're missing out. The owner, Missy, has been in the restaurant biz since she was a kid and offers you the best in home-cooked daily specials. Breakfast with one of everybody's favorites, their biscuits and gravy, and, of course, everything else on the menu. That's Flo's 66 Diner next to O'Reilly's on historic Route 66. They're open 7 days a week. And by the way, word is that Flo's 66 Diner has the best servers in town.
The trucks are coming in and coming in. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has vehicles on the lot with your name on it. Stop by and check out the selection. Take your pick and drive off the lot today with a new or pre-owned vehicle of your choice. Lowe Chevrolet can help you with financing, service, and so much more. Serving the community you live in for over 30 years. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville.
Mailbox It in St. Robert is now your complete shipping headquarters. Mailbox It is a UPS authorized shipping agent. They can ship your package UPS, accept UPS drop-offs, and can accept UPS returns with a shipping label. Add FedEx and the United States Postal Service, and why go anywhere else? Mailbox It is the go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. Mailbox It is a copy, print, and document service center. They can even print your photos and canvases. Mailbox It, 213 Suite 3, St. Robert Boulevard.
Here at the Crocker High School Gymnasium, 36-32 as we start the second half. 16 minutes left to decide a winner here in this one. It will be Plato who starts out with the basketball. Plato leading again, 36-32. Connor Harbert, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me here as we look for a winner. Our final game before Christmas. Tanner Atterbury on the left wing, kicks it over to the right side. Todd driving baseline. Stops on the block, spins around, back outside now. Wilson on over to Woodruff. Woodruff slips and falls, able to keep the dribble, though, as he gets it off to Atterbury. Now it's Todd who drives right baseline. Big jump stop through, buys himself some space. And he'll join Andrew Woodruff in double digits. He's got 11. Here's a new largest lead of the game at 6, 38-32. See if Crocker can match. Here comes Tyler Bush. He'll step to the double team, but his layup's left short. Off-balance shot, couldn't get it to go. Plato maybe a big chance here at the start of this quarter to really kind of create something. As Tanner Atterbury takes it on the right wing, up top. Wilson back to Atterbury again. An outside shooter, likes to give and go, likes to charge in for the rebounds and the putbacks. Atterbury driving right baseline now. Steps back, inside Woodruff. Woodruff rolls off the rim, and Crocker's got the rebound. Left side over to Bush. Bush, awkward looking three, too far to the right. Johnson has the ball poked away from behind, though. Crocker still in the attack. Here is Goldsmith off the glass. But he's unable to find it either. Plato with the board. Atterbury, right wing, over to the left side. Wilson. 3 substitutions checking in here for Crocker in a moment. Atterbury, maybe heard my words. Now going to try the three, but he left it short. Here's Peyton Ament now. On the rebound, back the other way. A charge going to be called. I don't believe no whistle, just a charge called, but it is going to be the charge to Peyton Ament. Ament picks up his second personal. Nobody in foul trouble, by the way. Didn't really talk about it a whole lot, but very few fouls there in that first half. 2 minutes gone by here. Graham Todd with it, right wing. Plato still leading by 6. Here's Wilson driving through middle of the lane. Dumps it off to Johnson. He's fouled from behind. Gets the bucket as well. A bucket and the foul here for Lane Johnson. He's into double digits now, and he has a chance to make it 11 from the line. Maybe make it a 9-point Plato lead. Ren to begin the half. 4-0, maybe 5-0. Yep, and that'll be the case. Johnson puts it through. Plato's first chance from the line tonight. 41-32. Haven't had too much in the way of free throws because of the lack of fouls. James Helmick with it, up to the top. Over to the left side, here comes Logan Smith. Has the ball stripped away. Picking it up, Wilson. Wilson in a little bit of trouble, falls to the floor, but passes it off to Atterbury before he hits the ground. So Plato able to keep it. Atterbury, top of the key, off to Todd. Chance to even add on to this run. Here's Johnson driving baseline. Yes, another one. Johnson with 5 consecutive points here for Plato, and it's a double-digit lead. These two teams unable to create separation in the first half, but now we're looking at an 11-point deficit. 43-32 with 5:26 left to go in the third. Back in 60 seconds, you're listening to Frisco League Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Growing up, my parents always encouraged me to do what's right, even if it wasn't easy. I'd always hear my mother's voice say, "Do the right thing." That stuck with me. Every day, just do the right thing. That's it. The rest takes care of itself.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe in doing the right thing for our customers and our communities.
See John Gregory and Crocker about Shelter Insurance's auto, home, and life options.
Coming back here, Crocker High School, 43-32. Plato out in front of the Crocker Lions. A big run here. 7-0 run to start off the third quarter. Still 5.5 minutes left to play, though, in this particular period. Crocker with the basketball. Up top, Jackson Burney. Right wing over to Seth Strutton. Into the corner now, moving to his left. That's Adam Newton. Around the perimeter, quickly over to Burney. Burney stepping inside, back out. Newton driving to his right. Shot just in front of the free throw line. Rims out, no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Crocker coming up empty once again. Now it's Wilson who brings it up the right side. Over to Taunton, back up top. Left side, inside. Now Woodruff. Woodruff, shot over Goldsmith. Left it off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Newton. Newton back the other way, brings it up himself to the corner. Smith for three, already has a couple, not going to find it here. Johnson has the rebound. And again, Plato able to keep Crocker empty. Atterbury around, over to Todd. Inside it goes to Woodruff. Woodruff with 12 points. Left wing, on to Atterbury. Atterbury for three, buried it. Maybe he did hear my words. 5 points now, and it's a 14-point lead. Peyton Ament to the scorer's table for Crocker, as well as Tyler Bush. Inside, Newton double team to Smith and around to Strutton. Inside, Goldsmith. Back out to Smith. Smith with the open three. Left side of the rim, bounces over the backboard. It'll be Plato ball. So Ament and Bush check in. Smith and Strutton check out. 4:01 left to go in the third. Again, a 14-point Plato lead. Here's Wilson up the left side to the top of the key. Atterbury zips one inside on the right block. Johnson bucket and the foul. This second half has been all Plato. And I mean it, all the points. Johnson particularly having himself a quarter. He's got now 15 total. Needs all scores. Free throws up and away, and it's good. Johnson converts the three-point play. 17-point ball game, 49-32. Adam Newton, top over to Ament. Ament, step to his left, now into the corner, Goldsmith. Goldsmith trying to move to his left. He'll be fouled. Foul with the body, charged here to Tanner Atterbury. A rare foul once again. First foul here for Plato here in this half. Inside, Bush. Bush middle of the lane. Off now to Goldsmith, and 3 seconds in the lane. Three seconds charge here to Crocker. Turnover. Plato basketball, but now Crocker looking to press. Todd over to Wilson. Pressure broken as they come across half court. Crocker going to fall back in that 2-3 zone. Todd driving right. Off the block. Shot blocked away. Woodruff on the rebound. His putback's not there either. And it's Crocker who comes down with it. Ament in the corner. Now 3 minutes left to go in the quarter. To the top, Helmick inside Bush. Out to Helmick again. Deep three. No, too far to the left. And Atterbury will let that one roll out of bounds. Couple more substitutions here for Crocker. Landon Pierce checking in. Jason Bell also checking in. Couple new entries to this ball game. Here's Colby Wilson, right side taunt. Around the perimeter, Atterbury. Inside, Woodruff. Woodruff shot over Bell is there. Make it another 2. 19 points the lead. It's just 6 at the start of the third quarter. It's a 13-0 run here for Plato. Helmick, left elbow, up top, Ament. Pump fakes. Now drives middle of the lane. Trying to get a shot over Woodruff. Woodruff rejects it. Bell's got the rebound, though. Ball loose, eventually given off to Newton. Over to Pierce for 3 from the right corner. No, left it short. On the rebound, a foul is going to be charged. Here to James Helmick. Foul called here on Crocker. That'll be the second on Helmick. That'll lead us to another timeout. Coach Schofield going to take a 60-second timeout. A 15-0 run here for the Plato Eagles in the third quarter. They lead by 19. You're listening to Frisco League Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall, all the seasons bring havoc to your home, sidewalks, and driveways. Bring life back into your projects with Big Johnson Power Washing. They do commercial and residential. Let the experts do the work for you. Call Big Johnson Power Washing. They're mobile, they can go anywhere, and they bring their own water. There is literally no job too big or too small. They're fully insured, and they pride themselves in making sure their customers are completely happy. So don't trust your home and things to just anyone to clean up. Call the pros, and they do give free estimates. Big Johnson Power Washing, 417-533-2010. That's 417-533-2010. Big Johnson Power Washing, proud supporter of the Plato Eagles. Go Eagles!
When you or your loved ones need healthcare services, the last things you should have to worry about are where to go, how to get there, or how you're going to pay for it. Phelps Health offers convenient locations in Rolla, Salem, St. James, Vienna, and Waynesville. With services available to assist with insurance coverage, payment options, and transportation, healthcare has never been simpler. From the moment you arrive at one of our locations, we're committed to helping make your visit as seamless as possible. Please visit phelpshealth.org to learn more.
Basketball, Eagles lead by 19 over the Crocker Lions, 51-32. A 15-0 run here for Plato to start out the quarter. Still 2 minutes left to go in the third, though. Andrew Woodruff kicks it off over to Ryan Steinbrink. He brings it to the right block, leaves it short. On the rebound, Jesse Goldsmith. Crocker trying to put up their first points of the quarter, have been held silent. Here's Peyton Ament for 3 from the right wing. There it is. Ament breaks the lid, cuts the lead to 16, 51-35. It's Ament's second 3 of the game. He's now got 9. Here's Colby Wilson, high arcing shot, didn't get the runner. Ball tipped out of bounds. They'll say it was last touched by Woodruff. Crocker ball. Here comes Bernie, top of the key. There'll be a chance for Crocker to start a run of their own. Here's Bell in the right corner, guarded by Steinbrink. Going to put the ball on the floor here, driving baseline. Bounce pass, out of bounds. Plato ball. 1:04 now. Here comes Wilson, moving to his right, guarded every step of the way by Bell. The right wing, Steinbrink, inside Woodruff. Back out to Steinbrink for 3. No, rims out. High rebound. Goldsmith almost had it. It's knocked out of his hands, but it does go out of bounds. Last touch by Plato. 49 seconds left to go in the quarter. Bernie across here, picked up by Todd, picked up by Wilson. Still a 2-3 zone here for the Eagles. 3-pointer, Bell from the corner, no good. Bucket in the foul, though, for Bernie. He'll get the offensive rebound. Fouled on the uptake. And get another couple points back off this Plato lead. (51-37). Second foul of the half here called against Plato. Second foul total on Tanner Atterbury as Bernie misses the free throw. Gets the 2, misses the 1. 51-37, 14-point ball game. 5-0 Crocker run. Atterbury inside. Here's Woodruff. Woodruff underneath the basket. Back out to Steinbrink for 3. Got it to go. Steinbrink with his 5th point of the day. And now here's a ball tipped by Steinbrink back the other way. However, Bell ends up with it. Crocker still in possession. Outside to Pierce. 7 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Pierce inside Bernie. Bernie Kicks it out to the corner. A couple players left standing over there. Ament moving to his left. Got the three. Two Lions standing in the corner. Ament's the one who took it. Ament fading to his left. Hits the three right before the buzzer. His third three of the game. He's got 12. So the lead is 14 into the final quarter of play. Plato still out in front, though, 54-40. You're listening to Frisco League Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Folks, Mike Freeman here with Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert, and we've got a huge selection of trucks that have been the best back-to-back sellers for the past 45 years. The Ford F-Series. Due to popular demand, we're bringing back this incredible offer. Now through December 31st, get up to $2,000 trade assistance bonus cash when you purchase a new 22 Ford F-150. Come by Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert today or shop online 24/7 at edmorsefordstrobert.com, where you're always backed by Morse.
If you are seeking employment and love working around children, the Plato School District is looking for you. The Plato School District is currently seeking qualified applicants for bus drivers and sub-bus drivers to drive routes. To apply for this or any other open positions, all you need to do is go online to platorv.org. Click on the menu button and scroll down to employment. Online applications are available. Positions and descriptions are outlined. The Plato RV School District is an equal opportunity employer.
Fourth quarter here in Crocker. Three-pointer. James Helmick left it short. Rebounded there by Woodruff. Plato with the basketball. Plato looking to close this one out and looking to pick up what would be their fourth consecutive win. It's a ball knocked out of bounds, or trying to save it as Crocker still. Eventually Johnson comes up with it. Pump fake and puts it through. Johnson's really been the hot hand here for Plato in this second half. After the third quarter, 16 points. He's now got 18. Leading all scorers. On the right block, trying to get it outside here over to Bush. Bush sends it on over to Newton. Newton fading away for the three, left it short. And Ryan Steinbrink's there to gather it up. The right sideline comes Todd. Shot from the right baseline. Johnson missed it. Rebounded by Strutton, but he tossed it back in the hands of Woodruff. Woodruff from 6. That one's through. Woodruff with his first two of the quarter. Three-pointer, left corner, no good. Rebounded by Steinbrink. Plato on the attack once again. Chance for the 20-point lead. Here's Johnson. Doesn't need the backboard. Still gets it to go from 4. And he's got 20. The lead's 20, 60-40. Logan Smith driving left baseline, and a foul charged. Foul picked up here by Johnson. For Johnson, that's his first. Team's third. Tanner Atterbury checking back in, replacing Woodruff. Woodruff getting a nice round of applause from the Plato faithful here in attendance. Peyton Ament for 3. Right wing, buried another one. Tell you what, Peyton Ament's been shooting lights out, unfortunately. Hasn't been able to keep Plato off the board. He's got 15 now. 15 of Crocker's 43. Johnson trying to get inside here to Todd. Todd hits the floor. Can't keep control of the basketball. It rolls out of bounds. Lions take over. Steelville and Crocker girls watching on. In that game after this one. Won't be broadcasting that there. Apologies. Just simply missed it when I was putting my schedule together. If I'd known that we were going to have a doubleheader tonight, obviously would have covered both. Sometimes it be that way. We'll pick up the Crocker girls a little bit more in January. Here's Jackson Burney, left elbow, up top. Landon Pierce for 3. Too far to the left. Johnson fighting for it. Eventually finds the hands of Burney. Burney up and around over to Ament once again. Pump fake to the free throw line. Outside, Jason Bell for 3 now. That one's too hard. And Steinbrink calls it in. 5 minutes left to go here in this fourth quarter. Pass off to the right wing, Todd. Up top and around over to Atterbury. Atterbury. Inside now, Todd. Todd over to the right wing. Baseline now. Here's Johnson again, looking to go to work. Trying to dump it off to Todd. Pass was a bit too lackadaisical. It's still taken away by Crocker. To the baseline, over to Goldsmith. Left wing, Pierce. Now to Bell. Bell to the block. It's Pierce once again. Double team. Didn't like what he saw. Trying to give it open. But he ends up giving it over to Plato. Colby Wilson, coast to coast. Too far to the left. Bernie on the rebound. These two teams push the tempo. Here's Pierce now. Goldsmith. Cross the baseline over to Bell. Back up top. Pierce. Pierce over to Ament. Ament on to Bernie. Bernie guarded by Todd here. Driving middle of the lane. Steps back outside to Pierce. Over to Goldsmith. His shot from the left elbow. Nothing doing there. Johnson another rebound. Timer not the friend of the Crocker Lions here at the moment. Trailing by 17. Still 4 minutes to go. Here comes Wilson. Colby Wilson. Over to Atterbury now. Couple substitutions checking in here for Plato at the next moment. Johnson, 10-footer from the baseline. Falls through. Johnson 6 points in the quarter and 22 overall. Here's a steal by Wilson. Wilson, nobody in front of him. Left side layup is through. Johnson's got 5. It's a 21-point lead. 64-43. This second half has basically just been the Eagles. They've had it going on here as there's a timeout taken by Coach Schofield. Keep it locked in, though. It's a substitution timeout. Full lineup into the ball game here for Crocker. I believe Coach Schofield just wanted the substitution timeout. Plato going to bring the team in anyway. So, we'll operate like a 30-second timeout. Tell you what, we'll take one too. Back in 30. 3:23 left to go. You're listening to Frisco League Basketball 97.9 The Source.
It's a one-stop at the Lynchburg store on Highway 32. A convenience store in a convenient place, especially for those living off the beaten path that may need some supplies for dinner, an expected or unexpected get-together, and gas when the gauge is not looking real good. Lynchburg store on Highway 32.
Coming back after the timeout, 3:23. Crocker basketball, whole new lineup. James Helmick, Tyler Bush, Adam Newton, Logan Smith, Seth Strutton out on the floor. Couple new players into the game, or one new player in the game here for Plato. Jason Turner checking in. Also number 0 as well. Again, didn't have a name for him, but 0 will find the steal. They'll bring it up the right sideline here. Ball stripped out by Smith, but it'll stay with Plato. They'll inbound from the sideline, just shy of the scoring table. Turner to inbound. Over now to number 0. May have gone over and back. Guess they'll say he was in motion across the line, but over to the right side it goes to, that's another new player. How about Blake Holloway? Trying to pass inside to Atterbury, but it's stolen away. Newton coast to coast, bucketing the foul. Foul on number 0. Pick up his first. As Newton adds 2 to his total. 8 points tonight. Can make it 9 with the free throw. Shots up and away, and it's good. So Newton again with 9. Ball inbounded here to Turner. Up the left side, dumps it off to Atterbury. Atterbury, though, has it poked away from behind. Newton comes up with it. Now over to Smith. Smith left side layup. He misses the rim. Rebounded, though, by Helmick. Ball on the floor now. Turner's there to pick it up. Now it's a fast break back for the Eagles. Pass up the floor, trying to find number 0 on the right block. Back outside now, Atterbury. Atterbury zips one inside. Turner spinning back to his left. Now trying to go back up and under. And it'll eventually end up turning into a jump ball. Possession arrow pointing toward, pointing toward Plato. Another substitution. Isaac Turner replacing Atterbury. Isaac Turner, he'll get the pass. Zip it around the baseline over to 0. Now Isaac Turner back in. Pass inside Jason Turner, one dribble off the block. Left it long, there for the rebound Helmick. 18-point ball game, 64-46, 2:05 left to be played. Here's Newton, zings it out to the corner. Three-pointer Strutton, no rims out. Rebounded though by Newton. Newton, back up and in, and you'll get the foul as well. Newton gets the bucket. Foul called on Jason Turner. His first, team fifth. Newton into double digits. And now has 12 for the day. Another three-point play for Newton. Here comes Isaac Turner over to the right-hand side. Trying to find Holloway. Timeout, though, taken by Plato. And Plato will take themselves a full timeout. We're back here in 60 seconds. A minute 54 left to be played in this one. You're listening to Frisco League Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
It's a one-stop at the Lynchburg store on Highway 32. A convenience store in a convenient place, especially for those living off the beaten path that may need some supplies for dinner, an expected or unexpected get-together, and gas when the gauge is not looking real good. Lynchburg store on Highway 32.
In sports, success is measured in the number of points scored, in games won, and in championships earned. At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, and being there when you need us. In fact, 9 out of 10 people surveyed with a claim would recommend Shelter to a friend. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Hallett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
Out of the timeout here, played it with the basketball, but it's stripped away here by Crocker. Although Todd able to recover it. Driving in here, it'll be a charge. Charge taken by Crocker, and a foul picked up here by Graham Todd. 90 seconds left to go. Plato leading by 15, though. Looking like a comfortable win here tonight for the Eagles, barring any miracle plays here. Gonna need a few shots here in these next 90 seconds. A few shots, a few steals. Gonna need them fast. Otherwise, Plato will advance their win streak to 4 games. Here's a three-pointer from the corner. Seth Strutton puts it through. Tell you what, there's one. Ball inbounded here, over to Todd. Todd across, on over, now to Wilson. Now a timeout taken. Timeout taken here by Plato. Looks like we might get ourselves a couple substitutions. Maybe Plato bringing back in the starters, and they do. It's a 30-second timeout. Let's take 1-2. Back in 30, you're listening to Frisco League Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
the winter driving season can be a beast, especially if you're not prepared. In getting ready, make a stop at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply, just off Missouri Avenue. You'll find the Napa Legend Premium and AAA Premium batteries ready to put in and give you the power needed on those cold days ahead. Good wipers are a key in seeing where you're going, and there's Napa, Trico, and Rain-X wipers in stock. Antifreeze is another must for the upcoming driving season, and St. Robert Auto Supply has all the top brands. Jumper cables and fuel additives keep you up and running, and it's all available at St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue, where you can get the good stuff 7.
A ball thrown away as we come back here by Plato. Brought their starters back in the ball game, but Crocker now takes control, down by 12 with a minute 10. It's not impossible, but it is improbable. Gonna need a few baskets here and there. Logan Smith, pump fake, up to the top of the key, James Helmet. Gonna need those baskets fast, too. Here's Adam Newton driving through the lane, got it to go. Back down to 10, and we'll have a timeout taken here now by Crocker. So hold on. Hold on. The lead at one point was 21. Now it stands at 10. 64-54. We'll go ahead and keep it locked in here. As once again, I remind you about what we've got coming up next. The Rolla Holiday Tournament. Waynesville girls and boys will be in action. Same gym, back-to-back, so we've got both games there for you. Do believe, and I'm trying to dig out my schedules here, believe it is the girls up first. Yep. Girls take on Jonesboro at 4 p.m. on the campus of Missouri S&T. And then the boys follow up, 5:30, taking on St. Pius out of St. Louis, or Festus, as I've been told. We'll have those both for you. 97.9 The Source, December 27th. So, do mark your calendars there for that. Plato basketball, 55.5 on the clock. Eagles lead by 10. Woodruff over to the right side, Todd. Todd dribbling up the sideline, going to be fouled. Foul by Seth Strutton, his first. Crocker may be looking to start picking up the fouls here, trying to send Plato to the line for the 1-and-1. Ball inbound to Todd. He's fouled off the inbounds pass. Strutton will pick up a second. Still needing one more foul to go to the line. That's team foul number 6. Woodruff to inbound from the sideline again. Having trouble finding a target, able to get it into Todd. Todd keeping the dribble here. In some trouble, lost it, but travel first. No. Thought it might be a foul, but it's actually going to be called a travel. And Crocker will have a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Ball's inbounded here to Newton. He'll come across half court. 40 seconds left to go. To the left wing. James Helmick for 3. Left it too high. It's over the backboard, and that'll be Plato basketball. Helmick, one of those players they want shooting. Just couldn't get it to go, and now we'll have an offensive foul charge on Plato before the inbounds pass could be made. A foul on Graham Todd as he ran through the defender. Lions get it back on the baseline. 36.4 seconds now. Still, though, trailing by 10. Newton inbounds it here. Over to Bush. Bush inside Newton. Newton fading across. Right side. Got another one. Back to single digits at 8. Timeout taken here by Crocker. Another 2 points here. Adam Newton. He's got 10 in the quarter. And it's going to be a full timeout. Take a full timeout, too. This one's cruising for an exciting finish. 64-56. 30.6 seconds left to go. You're listening to Frisco League Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
The winter driving season can be a beast, especially if you're not prepared. In getting ready, make a stop at your Napa parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply, just off Missouri Avenue. You'll find the Napa Legend Premium and AAA Premium batteries ready to put in and give you the power needed on those cold days ahead. Good wipers are a key in seeing where you're going, and there's Napa, Trico, and Rain-X wipers in stock. Antifreeze is another must for the upcoming driving season, and St. Robert Auto Supply has all the top brands. Jumper cables and fuel additives keep you up and running, and it's all available at St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue, where you can get the good stuff 7.
Over the last couple minutes, Crocker's really chipped into this lead, trailing by 8. Plato controlling the basketball, just 30 seconds there on the clock, but this Plato lead was at 1 point, 21 points. Plato with the inbound, now looking to foul. Going to send Plato to the line, shooting 1-and-1. 4 seconds run off the clock. Strutton picks up his third. 17 foul, so again, at the line shooting 1-and-1. Colby Wilson. 1 point, this was 64-43. It's a 13-0 Crocker run. But did they just dig themselves too deep of a hole? We'll find out here momentarily. First end of the 1-and-1 is no good. Right side of the rim, Johnson fighting for the rebound. Who comes up with it? Still loose, picked up here by Woodruff. So Plato misses the front end, but still ends up with the basketball. And now we'll have a foul here once again on Crocker. We'll go back to the line. Colby Wilson going to get another try at it here. Foul charge to Adam Newton, his second, 8th team foul. And again, here's Wilson at the line. First shot is again no good, but Johnson has the rebound. And now a jump ball is going to be called. Possession arrow pointing toward Crocker. So Johnson unable to hang on, forced into the jump ball, and Crocker takes it. Still trailing by 3 possessions with 17 seconds. They need a basket fast. Here's Newton to the corner. Smith can't take too much time. Ball kicked out of bounds. 11.5 now on the clock. 6 seconds running off there. Newton inbound from the baseline into Ament. Ament trying to step back. Gives it off to Newton instead. Now 7. They've just taken too much time here. Ament, three-pointer, top of the key. Air ball out of bounds. Plato basketball. And that will pretty much do it here in this one. Ball inbounded here to Todd. Todd back to Woodruff, and it'll be Plato. A bit of a scare there at the end, but the Eagles come through victorious. They defeat the Crocker Lions in a game of runs, 64-46. So we'll do what we always do. We'll take ourselves a few minutes. We'll get my book in order. We'll come back. We'll talk over some individual numbers, and we'll set you up for the 27th. Of course, I'm going to stick around and watch the girls' game, but this will end our broadcast in a few minutes. But back in 2 for now. You're listening to Frisco League Basketball. Had to think about it. 97.9 The Source.
It's time to turn on the heat. Make sure you're ready. Call AirServe Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at AirServe Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on Historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
If you are seeking employment and love working around children, the Plato School District is looking for you. The Plato School District is currently seeking qualified applicants for bus drivers and sub-bus drivers to drive routes. To apply for this or any other open positions, all you need to do is go online to platorv.org. Click on the menu button and scroll down to employment. Online applications are available. Positions and descriptions are outlined. The Plato RV School District is an equal opportunity employer.
If you've been to Flo's 66 Diner in St. Robert, then you're one of the many. And if you haven't been there, you need to get on the bandwagon because you're missing out. The owner, Missy, has been in the restaurant biz since she was a kid and offers you the best in home-cooked daily specials. Breakfast with one of everybody's favorites, their biscuits and gravy, and, of course, everything else on the menu. That's Flo's 66 Diner next to O'Reilly's on Historic Route 66. They're open 7 days a week. And by the way, word is that Flo's 66 Diner has the best servers in town.
Back here once again, the Crocker High School Gymnasium. Boys game in the books tonight. It was a game of runs to be sure, but in the end, it is the Plato Eagles who come out victorious 64-56. Connor Harbert here with you. A 13-0 run for Crocker to end that ball game, but unfortunately not too many teams can come back from being down 21. Just didn't have enough time to really complete the potential comeback effort there. So we'll go ahead and go over some individual numbers here for you. First for Crocker, 32 points at the half, 56 points total, an 8-point third quarter, and 6 scoreless minutes. Really killing them here today. But they do still finish with 2 scores in double digits. Adam Newton coming through with 16 points. He leads the way. A huge fourth quarter for Newton. Actually did pick up 10 of his 16 in that final quarter. So big day there for Newton. Peyton Dement, he had himself another big day as well. Very good shooting out from three-point range. 4 3-pointers tonight, so he finishes with 15. Also had an and one as well. Those are the 2 scores in double digits, but other scores, Jackson Burney finishes with 8, 2 points. 2 scores with 6, and Seth Strutton and Logan Smith. 3 points for James Helmick and 2 points there for Tyler Bush. Again, 56 total points tonight for the Crocker Lions. Plato, meanwhile, 3 scores in double digits for him here tonight. Lane Johnson comes through. He leads all scores in this one. 22 points, 8 at the half, and 14 in the second half, including 6 points in that final quarter of play. Andrew Woodruff, he comes through with 16. Graham Todd finishes tonight with 11 for double-digit scoring. 3 other scores, all with 5. Colby Wilson, Tanner Atterbury, and Ryan Steinbrink as well. So Plato, they extend their winning streak to 4 games on the year. So we wrap this one up. And again, talk about what we've got coming up next. Because we will not carry the girls game here tonight. Again, as I kind of explained during the boys game, did not know there was a girls game here today, so unfortunately just can't carry it here today. But we will have the Crocker girls in January. It'll be late January. We'll come back here to Crocker, and we'll have Crocker versus Stoutland when the Lady Tigers visit town there. Was on the schedule, so we'll just kind of get both there at different times. But coming up here this month, before we finish up 2022, again, the Rolla Holiday Tournament, Waynesville girls and boys. It will start with the Waynesville girls, 4 p.m. on Tuesday, December 27th, taking on Jonesboro. Waynesville, notable stat from the last game, Brianna Hurd setting a single-game program record, 47 points against Joplin back the other day. So look forward to that one there. We'll see if Waynesville can't keep up the positive momentum. The Waynesville girls already surpassing their win total from 2021. And then after the girls, we'll have the boys for you. 5:30, right after that broadcast, we will have the boys taking on St. Pius out of St. Louis. Not to be confused with Kansas City, the St. Pius out of Festus. So, first time I'll see them. That'll be a whole lot of fun there. So a couple games, then from there, we'll just follow whoever we can. Depending on times and locations, we'll just kind of cover who we can until basically the end of the tournament. Look forward to it, broadcasting some basketball there from Rolla. But I think that'll go ahead and do it for us here tonight. For Dan and, of course, everyone else involved, I am Connor Harbit. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed listening to this one as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you here tonight. Until next time, you have been listening to Frisco League Basketball right here on 97.9 The Source. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
You've been listening to Class 1 State Sectional Softball, the round of 16 with the Crocker Lady Lions and the Norwood Lady Pirates. Our game has been brought to you by the Bank of Crocker, Lynch's Furniture, the Marys County Bank, Seller Sexton Auto Group, Shelter Insurance Agents Mike Anthony in Waynesville and Dave Holland in Richland, St. Robert Auto Supply, Waynesville Medical Plaza, Memorial Chapels, York and Company Pharmacy, the Crocker School District, Heenan Construction, Syrinx Farms, Town and Country Supermarkets, the Pulaski County Health Center, American Home Solutions, Gasco Sage Electric Co-op, and Post Pawn. That's it for this time. Until next time, have a great evening.
Thank you.